This video is sponsored by the one and only Professor. You might know what this is already. I use it in pretty much every League game I play, but in case you don't, Professor is a third-party app for League that gives you detailed information on the people you're playing with in your games. You'll gain access to information such as who's in your game and whether they're good or they suck. But the main feature that I use every single game are these things here. You may have noticed that in my games, there are timers on the minimap. These are camp timers, and you can get them by using Professor. These will tell you exactly when each of your camps is going to come up, so that you can plan your pathing ahead of time and maximize your gold and experience gains. This is honestly essential if you're trying to climb like I am. It makes jungling that much easier. But of course, it's not just for junglers. With detailed build and skill paths, a replay system, and meta overview, you've got the best of the best at your fingertips. So make sure to download Professor for free using the link in the description and enjoy your free LP. Thanks, Professor, and let's get into the video. Hello guys, how are we doing? We are back. How are you guys finding the new split? Are we climbing yet? Huh? Are we crying in the corner because our items got messed up? Maybe a bit of both, I know I am. Well, I've been doing a bit of testing with this new League split, and I think I've found a pretty solid build path for the new nerfed items. So I mentioned last video that Hubris is definitely going to be a very solid first item option for Kha'Zix, and I stand by that. Hubris definitely feels fantastic to use at the moment, and unless something changes or I change my mind or whatever, I'll probably be running that in the future. Now the rest of the build I think I've figured out, and so I'll explain the rest of it in the game. You probably know what items I'm talking about anyway because of the thumbnail, but yeah, I'll elaborate more once we get into the game. Alright, if you guys are new here, make sure to subscribe for the Kha'Zix goodness and like the video to support the channel. It really helps me out and I would really appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. And without further ado, let's get into this game with the new Kha'Zix build. Alright, let's do it, guys. Now, I'm gonna be honest, this is a placement game. Like, it's not gonna be the greatest quality game. I'll be totally honest. I just wanted to show you it because of the build I'm running. I'm trying to test out the good build path in this new split for Kha'Zix, and I think I have found one that is pretty nice. People are talking a lot about using different items. Opportunity, for example. Everyone is talking about opportunity, and so I thought I would give it a try and, you know, just try and see if I can find a nice build, you know, a build that feels nice to use. So here we go. Now, a thing about my runes, I'm still running Hail of Blades. I mean, it's so far so good. Even though Profane got gutted, which was a big part of my Hob build before, I still think Hail of Blades is really good, especially for the early game. You can say I start Wolves here, and I'm going to path down bot side for a full clear. I could path top as well. I mean, top seems pretty good to gank too. Maud vs Olaf, both have Ignite. Seems good, but yeah, I decided to path down to the Elise this game. Yeah, so still running Hail of Blades. The thing here is I swapped to Relentless Hunter again because I don't like Yumu's at the moment. You know, 2800 gold is a bit annoying, and its move speed got nerfed as well, so the value of Yumu's has decreased a good amount, so I'm like, okay, I'll just take Relentless and that'll be my move speed. Fantastic, and I'm going to stick with that. And my secondaries are still cut down and Legend Haste. Legend Haste's value has skyrocketed because obviously we lost a lot of haste in our items, so having Legend Haste to help with the CDR is really nice. And yeah, so I'm going to finish my full clear here, going to look for anything bot, but it doesn't really seem too appealing to me, so I'm going to walk up, take my top crab, and then hopefully go to my respawn wolves. That was my plan here. And yeah, for the first item, like I said, I think in the beginning, Hubris is the GOAT for this game. I'm going to try and counter this guy here. Unfortunately, I'm just a little too late. Hail of Blades is really nice, but fuck. Udo has his own sort of isolation, so I get fucking destroyed by his bear stance. I will forever call it tiger stance, but, you know, yeah, I get destroyed in isolation, so I have to flash out. And I'm gonna walk back in, see if I can go for him here. He knew I was coming, but he didn't. I mean, I don't know. I just WEQ him and he dies. I mean, he could have just ran away, but he gives me a free kill. Hey, I'll take it. This is placement games. Like, you know, I'm currently I can't remember. I can't remember. I'm in diamond or something, and diamond is just horrible. But yeah, I'm gonna look top here because I thought it was pretty good looking, but it turns out Elise is here. I'm gonna combo her down. No isolation, which sucks. I still have my leap. Just trying to play with my leap here, and then I don't know. These guys run it down. I'm going to jump on them, pick up a double kill. Fuck yeah! I love these games. No, I love these games because you get a lot of kills. That's the fun part about it. But the players are so just average. Bad. I'll just say bad. Yeah, if there's one thing this climb has taught me, it's that I really enjoy playing in high elo, even though the queues are like 20 minutes, because the players are actually good. So, well, mostly good anyway. It's really fun to play with good players. But yeah. Alright, so my path here is I'm going to, I mean, you know, you can see on Professor my Krugs are respawning in 10 seconds. I could go there, but I'm trying to play for grubs here and topside. So I decided to just go for my raptors here and just skip my Krugs entirely. This is just because of, I mean, I don't have enough time. I used a lot of time to get my kills. So I want to, you know, just skip the Krugs here so I can be on time for the Mr. Grubs that are about to spawn. And I know Uda is not going to be here because he is path top to bot. And, you know, he has got, like, fuck all this early game. So he's going to be pathing top to bot. And as you can see, he's bot side. Shit's going on in the bot lane. Don't really care. Not my problem. I get grubs for free here. It's going to be fantastic. Uda decides, okay, I'll take your what do you call them? Fuck. I'll take your Krugs off your hands. Like, I don't know why I can't speak today, but I'm sorry. It is what it is. Anyway, like I said, free grubs. Yeah, I always prefer to go for grubs early compared to dragon because they just give so much experience. And, you know, they're a lot faster to take compared to dragon, in my opinion. But, yeah. I'm going to walk top side. I know this guy doesn't have flash, so that's why I'm using my R. I'm going to hob combo him. I'm going to use my R to close the distance a little bit. And that's a nice and easy solo kill. He did not even touch me. And so I'm going to recall after that. I basically have nothing to do on the map here. So instantly recall. Boom. Going to Hubris. I love Hubris at the moment. Did I mention that? Hubris is fantastic. But just for the snowballing, right? Like, you get your Hubris, you start getting kills. And then later on, that bonus AD is just so... I mean, it just hits so hard. And I love the build path especially. The Hubris definitely has like the best build path out of any lethality item, I swear. Corvus Warhammer and obviously Serrated Dirk is just the king. But yeah, I see a good chance to go here. I mean, if these were good players, they would know I'd be coming, but they just don't care. It's you know, it's early season, guys. You got to understand, early season is just absolute craziness. It's a clown fiesta every time. And I'm going to pick up another double kill. It's been so long since I've had 6 kills at 8 minutes, but yeah, I'll take it. I know a lot of people like it when I play against actual competent players and not just like smurf it every game. But in this case, I literally can't help it, guys. I'm sorry. I can't help it. It is just, that's how it is for early season. Alright, so you might be wondering why I didn't take my red here, and that's because I'm checking to see if Udyr is invading me here, because I know he's topside, right? I believe I saw him topside at some point, and he has the chance to take my camps here. Like, he should be here taking my camps, but he's just not. Because they just, I don't know. People just don't really pick up on opportunities in this elo, but it's okay. It's a pretty good, it's actually a really good path for me, because I can go ahead, take this stuff on my top side, and then I'm going to run down and play from my bot side once again. After I take this top side stuff here. I'm just going to instantly recall, and then I'm going to buy my Hubris, going to run down, hopefully kill the bot lane, and then we're going to, you know, start stacking the Hubris really nicely. Boom, we got it. Very good stuff. And we're going to go bot side, back to our red buff. Now, second item, like I was saying, actually I don't even know if I mentioned it, but second item is opportunity. That's what I'm trying out basically. We see Elise walking over here. I like Opportunity second. The damage is pretty solid. The only thing I don't like about Opportunity is that it only gives 50 AD. So I'm honestly not too sure about it at the moment. I still need to test more, but as it stands, Opportunity, cheapest lethality item. It's looking really good as second choice. I don't want to go in here because they have a lot of CC, and I'm basically just walking into CC here. We have like nothing to work with here. So desperately want to jump on that Elise there, right? But I can't do that. Why can't I do that? That's because Malzahar is like right next to her. So if I jump on her, I just get instantly ulted and I get bursted down and I just die. So yeah. I know Udyr just walked into my jungle, so he's probably checking for, I don't know, my camps or some shit. And yeah, I know he's somewhere around there. There he is. He's looking for my red. I want to fight him here. He's level 8, but it's totally fine because I have Hail Blades and I have Hubris and I have Q Evo, and he just fucking explodes. He tries to stun me, but I use my Void Assault, and he tries to flash out, but it's too late. I get my Q off on him and I, you know, finish him off. Very good shit. He's probably under the impression that he can fight me because, you know, it was a close call at level 3, but at level 4, sorry, but yeah, you're not going to be able to fight a Kha'Zix who gets the jump on you with Q Evo. It's just not going to happen. So, don't know what this guy's doing. Olaf is just kind of running it this game. I mean, it is what it is. Yasuo tries to go in on him, but he just gets Malzahar and dies. That's why we don't, like, do you remember that video I put out before when I was versing Malzahar and I was just like, we stay the fuck away from that. We just stay the fuck away from that character, man. It's just not playable. You just can't touch him. Anyway, Udyr hit the contest. Absolutely horrible leap. Holy shit. I flashed out because I'm a little terrified. As soon as I saw him activate his Tiger Stance, he's just a little more scarier there. So I'm just gonna leave. And Elise is here somehow for some reason. She flashes over the wall. Doesn't cocoon me, but she's going to be able to, unfortunately, shut me down. But that's okay. My Mordekaiser is like really strong this game, so he's going to be able to kill this Udyr here very nicely. Boom. See you later. And yeah, I mean, obviously a massive misplay, but it works out. It's not a huge deal by any means. I'm going to pick up my second Dirk and try to get into Opportunity. That's why, like, that's the main thing that's probably the best thing about Opportunity, right? Which is the fact that it builds out a serrated Dirk. Gotta love that. Love having two items, your first two items being built out of serrated Dirk. That's fucking massive, actually. But yeah, fight is going on over here. Gonna see if I can jump on this Jace. I saw he used everything here, so I'm just like, yeah, this looks really good. Use barrier. I have Hail Blades. Isolation doesn't really matter. But my Q is just not working. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He just blows me up. I'm like, what? Hello? I mean, that is just so unfortunate. I don't really know why. I mean, I was probably just a misplay. I wasn't pressing my Q for some reason. Even though, you know, my Q does damage, and so I should probably press that A. Yeah, I should probably press my buttons. But Yasuo's going to come along here and have a nice juicy outplay. Very cool. Gets the shutdown on Jace. And yeah, slight waste of my time, but it is what it is. And yeah, now my priority here is just to farm, right? I want to try and maybe get the dragon, but because I just died, I know Udyr is like down here trying to take it. He gets pulled off it by Milio. And then I'm just like, like he's probably dead, right? Yeah, this Milio is dead. I'm just going to start taking my camps. But he's living a long time, actually. I come along to see if I can do anything. Just to see if he lives a bit longer, but nope. I show myself for no reason. This is a mistake by me. Like, just ignore that play, right? We should ignore that play entirely. We're also going to ignore this dragon because Malzahar's there. Like I've been saying, like, just ignore that champion. Right now, my focus should be on taking farm on the map and just, yeah, trying to get to level 10, level 11. I'm going to try and take the XP off of this wave. Boom, I'm gonna get blasted by Jace, that's fine. In the meantime, shit's happening bot side, and this is the key to like climbing in the early season, right? People are just gonna do dumb shit and, you know, just fight non-stop all the time. As you can see, like what's happening in my bot side. And the key is to not get baited into these garbage fights. This is how you carry, right? You don't bother fighting this. Like, what am I gonna do there? It's like Yasuo doing, I don't know how he survived for so long, but yeah, you know, it's just a complete waste of time on my part. when I can be getting a massive lead and denying the enemy by taking the waves and taking this camp, obviously. I'm also going to check for his red, see if it's up. It is indeed up, so I'm going to be able to go ahead and take this too. Olaf is really low topside. Do I want to go and, you know, take that shit? No, not really. I'm just going to go ahead and take these camps and deny Uda. I'm going to go and take that too. At least it's here. It literally doesn't matter. I'm going to leap over the wall. She's useless. She's level 6. Holy fuck, 4 level difference. I'm literally going to ignore her. She's just a waste of time, quite literally. I mean, I could jump on her, but she's going to just buy time with a repel and all that shit. I know Malzahar is coming along, so I'm going to try and pick a 1v1 here. Or 2v1, I guess. Milio's here. And Elise, yeah, just completely runs it down. I'm going to be able to pick her up. I'm only going to engage on her when I feel like the time is right. And when I feel like, you know, when I'm done with what I'm initially setting out to do, right? I'm not going to waste my time because her entire purpose for being there is to just waste my time. So I'm not going to even, like, it's like when you play against a Shaka and he thinks he's cool and he's trying to trick you with his clone. Like, bro, they're just like distractions, right? So never forget the objective. That's like the main thing that people always forget about. They're just too busy like picking fights and you know, engaging blindly, and you know, thinking that this game is all about fighting. I know the Asian servers do that, but it's just such a terrible way of playing. I will not lie. It's very you know, it's like a very mechanical way to play. It's very egotistical, and I believe that this game is very much better. Like, this game is at its peak when you play slow and sensibly, reasonably. I can't speak today. I don't know what's going on, but I hope that made sense. You know, play it slow, play for the objective, and results will come. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Now, Udo is going to burn me to death. Unfortunate. There is a fight here, and because I've finished everything I needed to do, I'm going to try and join in on this. Alicia splashes out. I don't get a reset, unfortunately. Don't get my hubris stack either, which is unfortunate, so I'm just going to have to back off there. And then I'm immediately going to go into my camps. We have the opportunity now, so if we find someone in isolation, it's going to be pretty tragic for them, especially when we have hubris active. I mean, hubris active and opportunity being active, oh my god. I mean, your Q will just absolutely explode people, and obviously I'm not running Dark Harvest, so if you wanted even more like burst potential, then run Dark Harvest and start stacking that shit up as well. I mean, you can see how this build kind of comes together, right? You have all this all these sources of damage that are just making your Q hit like a truck, and you know, it feels really nice, and it's good to know that we don't actually have to rely on Profane. And I actually misclick here. I'm trying to clear the wave, but I end up tapping Miss Herald in the bum, and I waste the charge, so that's unfortunate. Now, the reason I went this way, obviously shit's happening, like, again here, right? Shit is happening mid, but it doesn't matter. I take like 3 waves bot and a tower, and suddenly I'm level 12. Now that I've done that, I run over here, and now I join the fight, and I see if I can pick up 3 kills. I'm gonna absolutely explode this guy in isolation. Unfortunately, I missed my W, so it takes a little longer to die, but it's fine. What is fucking new? So that right there, prime example of how to get a lead. Oh my god, I missed another W. Fucking criminal. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying, that is the main way of getting leads. Taking open waves, taking towers, and then if there's a chance that you can join a fight and get a free kill, go ahead and do that shit, like I did just then. And because you're so high level, usually, like, you can just kind of stat check the enemy and they won't be able to do anything. This guy's running it down. Another free kill. Very nice. We're going to take that, immediately run back over to our camps and start taking those. And then we're going to prepare for the dragon coming up in 50 seconds. You can see I ping it as well. Also very important that you use your pings. If you're trying to climb, you need to be able to communicate properly, and pings are the best way to do that. Holy fuck, another W miss. This is insane. I'm sorry. Don't talk about it, okay? Don't talk about it. Alright, so third item, Cleaver. You might be wondering, why not Ceruldas? That's because Ceruldas no longer has lethality. And if I want to play against like bruiser comps, then I will take Cleaver. If I want to just assassinate, then sure, Ceruldes is fine. It's obviously still okay. It gives 30% armor pen. That's okay. But 400 health on the Cleaver. 20 haste. You know, that extra bulk is going to help a lot in terms of dealing with the bruiser enemies and fighting more extended. I want to all in here. Mordekaiser are going to walk up, tank the Malzahar, and once that is gone, that's my cue to just go in. I don't really get anything here, unfortunately. My team is really strong. I'm going to cue this Elise in isolation, explode her, reset, jump on the Jace, kill him too. Very nice. That is 3 dead, and that is a 3 dragon. And this is how you get most of your kills, right? You're just going to be fighting around the objective, and then the major kills are going to come from, you know, the fights around said objective. And, you know, that's what you kind of want to go for. You know, just mindlessly running around and going for kills just doesn't really do anything. You need to actually, you know, you need to get kills and then use the pick to get the objective, which is what we're doing here. We're taking the tower. And same goes, you know, it's vice versa as well, right? You know, you get the objective and usually enemy team will come contest. And from that contest, you will be able to pick up 3 kills. I'm going to collapse on Olaf here. He's just completely running it down. Must be having a bad day. Maybe did poorly in his placements. You never know. It is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and use this time to clear my camps. People are obviously looking into my jungle. Unfortunately, that's a fat cocoon. And then I just get chain CC'd. Not really much time to react to that. Malzahar Flash R. Absolutely outplayed. What can I say? He is just a much better player than me. These guys, I mean, we have no vision on Baron. They are actually trying to fucking start it. And I'm just like, what the hell is this call? This is just madness by the enemy team. No idea what they're doing. They have to get off it. Mordekaiser are going to go ahead and ult the Udyr. I'm not worried. My team is going to win this fight. I mean, we're so much stronger. And I finally get my Cleaver. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go into the next item, which is Edge of Night. So I went the Cleaver path, which means that I want to fight more extended. And I want the extra health in order to, you know, potentially stay alive longer in the fight. So I'm going to pair that with Edge of Night, and that is going to make it so I have even more health and the spell shield on top. And that is going to be extremely juicy when I have to play against like these beefier bruiser type comps. We're doing Baron here. Elise tries to, I don't know what the fuck she's doing. I want to all in this Jace here. He's by himself. I'm going to use my R. I don't know why I use my R here actually, but I'm going to try and go in on him. I should have used my passive on him to slow him for the Mordekaiser, but I don't. Slight mistake by me. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't getting one shot, and that's all that really matters there. If we can't get him, it's fine. It's fine. We don't get him. It is what it is. It doesn't matter. That's just a, you know, we got what we came there for, which is the Baron, obviously, and any kills and shit that come after that are just a bonus, right? Fight is going to break out here yet again. I jump over the wall, the blast cone, peel away the Udyr. We're going to jump on Malzahar once he ults yet again. He's just ulting along like an idiot, and we're going to reset on the Udyr, get a bunch of kills. Juicy, juicy. Very good. Yeah. So for 5th item, I do think Profane is the preferred 5th item. However, like if it's a game like this where you have a lot of CC that you kind of have to like, or like a lot of CC or a lot of like heavy burst abilities that you should probably avoid, then Edge of Night is definitely an extremely good 5th item choice. But if you don't need that, I would probably just go Profane because, you know, Profane is still going to do some reasonable damage at this stage of the game. Because it obviously scales with bonus AD. And yeah, Profane just speeds you up like crazy. It's insane. I have also been contemplating like losing the opportunity for Profane instead. I'm trolling here. This is, I mean, I'm just limit testing here. I thought I was like stronger, but I mean, it's Udyr with Tiger Stance. Like, he just completely destroys me in isolation. Unfortunately, I'm gonna get shut down. That's just a horrible play, but you know, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. We're so fed. and all that really matters now is just closing out the game. I'm basically just using this game to, I mean, I don't know, try and explain the build. I think this is a really solid. I think this setup flows, right? It flows really well throughout the game. You have Hubris opportunity for amazing burst damage early game. You know, I think Profane second's also really good, but you also have to take into account that opportunity is like 500 gold cheaper, which is ridiculous. Like, that's insanely good. But yeah, I guess if you fed, go Profane. If you have the gold for it, sure. And then, third item, you can decide between Ceruldas and Cleaver. More often than not, I think it's going to be Cleaver most of the time, because, you know, it's just so useful for helping you survive in fights and, you know, playing that extended sort of playstyle. And then you can, you know, if you want to go more defensive, you can definitely go something defensive after the Cleaver to help you transition into like a Bruiser style. Or, you know, just run Edge or, you know, Profane. You know, more lethality for more damage, whatever you want. And then the last item is just completely flexible, right? So you can just basically go whatever you want. In this case, I was going Profane because if you don't have Profane, then like at some point in your build, then I feel like it's just a big waste. But definitely, I can go something defensive here and just kind of be unkillable. Like a Sterex, maybe? Like, yeah, I think Sterex here could be extremely good. I would have so much health and a shield to protect me from the burst. We use my R-Evolve to go in here. And I am now level 16. And there's just nothing she can do. It's not an instant one-shot, but, you know, it's Elise. What are you going to do? We see people in the jungle. I'm going to kite away here with my Cleaver and Q-Evolve. Kind of just destroying that Udyr. Not Udyr, sorry. Olaf. He's going to go down. I'm going to jump on this Udyr here. And this is going to be a fucking mad chase. The maddest of chases, man. This might take a while. Cue that music that everyone plays when someone's running away. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and chase them down. But yeah, like I was saying, the last item, hell, I can even run like a Death's Dance here, and none of the bruises will be able to touch me, right? I think this is an extremely flexible and versatile Kha'Zix build, and I do definitely recommend you guys give it a try. This guy is about to meet his demise. Smell you later, bro. I'm not using W. Like, why do people flash last second, man? I don't get it. I don't get it. We're gonna go ahead and give him a nice kiss on the cheek. And yes, this is definitely a kiss on the cheek and not a teabag. And now we're just gonna try close out the game. As you can see, Kha'Zix literally has no issue dealing damage. We've dealt very reasonable damage throughout this, you know, this entire game. And, you know, it's not like our damage was lowered that much at all. I think, you know, early on, there's really no difference from before. I would say the main, you know, with this new split and the item nerfs, the main changes are definitely the, you know, third item spike with Ceruldas. That's like the main thing. And obviously Profane damage being lower means you have lower burst overall. But yeah, the rest of, like, you know, barring third item with Ceruldas, like, Kha'Zix just feels pretty normal. But yeah, I'm R-evolving here, gonna go in, Hail Blades combo this guy. He's gonna go down, boom. Gonna Q the Elise here. She's gonna die in the air, that's hilarious. And we're gonna close out the game here, guys. I know this is not the most insane, like, intense game, but, you know, I just wanted to use it as a build showcase, and hopefully I explained myself clearly enough. This game, I felt like I just had, I felt like I was just so messy this commentary, but you know, I hope you guys enjoyed regardless. We are going to close out the game here. Hubris at 43 stacks, absolutely marvelous. It's nothing more satisfying than a fully stacked Hubris. It is amazing, but yeah, I'm going to continue testing, and I'll let you guys know if I find anything that's worth using over this. Thank you guys for watching. We're not done yet. Last few kills, boom. And there we go. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.